Slim Thugger. Drink by the paint, drove by the pine. Headed to the club in the box top down. Slim Thug about to climb, represent H-time. If you love me, you gon' smile. If you hate me, you gon' grind.
Yo, what is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're gonna be working on the front suspension. We're gonna work on the rack and pinion, and then we're gonna take that off, and then we're probably gonna mount up the new one and leave it as this, and then probably work on other front suspension components. I still need to mount up the calipers, get the front sway bar, the lower control arm, the upper control arm, and the knuckles and all that. I need to get all that done. But for today, we're just gonna work on the rack and pinion. Alright, I'll see you guys out there. A quick heads up or disclaimer, I'm not going to be really filming I'm not going to be going into detail mounting up or taking things apart. I'm just going to be doing like quick time lapses or just a quick brief scan of what I've done, and then I'll show you guys the progress. And if there's anything like any really big things or problems that occur, I'll show you guys, and then I'll explain a little bit. I'll show you guys like a little bit of before and afters, but if you guys really want a detailed process, then I'll make videos for that. But other than that, let's get to it. Alright, what's up, guys? Today we're going to be removing the rack and pinion. Right there are the 3 lines we had to remove. I think these two are 10 millimeters and this one's a 14. And then there's the bracket that's under the car in this general area. And we had to remove the tie ends right there. I also forgot to mention the steering column joint. This thing has a lot of names. A lot of people call it the universal joint for the steering column, but this is what it looks like, and it has 2 10mm bolts that hold it down. There's 4 bolts. 2 of them bolt onto the bracket that mounts up to the subframe, and then the other 2 mount up to the rack and pinion that mounts up to the subframe. These 4 are all 14mm bolts. I also want to say this right now, that you want to remove your exhaust pipe and your shift linkage, because they don't get in the way of removing the rack and pinion. Guys, I'm using these fittings to crack open the line. So right there, that one's actually a 17mm, and these, I think they're actually a 12. Right here in the time lapse, I had my dad help me. He was the one that took off the outer tie ends on both sides, while I took off the universal steering joint for the steering column, and I took off the 4 bolts holding the steering rack to the subframe. Okay, right here is the aftermath. We took off some extra parts because we were going to replace the front suspension, and most of the control arms are on the floor right there. And we got the steering rack out. It took a bit of fidgeting, but we got it out, and it shouldn't be too hard if you take off the exhaust pipe and the shift linkage. Here is the rack and pinion out. While we were taking out the rack and pinion, we took off some other parts like the knuckles and the lower control arms, because we're going to replace everything. Alright guys, that's the end of the video. All we did today was really work with the rack and pinion, and in the next video we'll get to mounting up other parts In the next video, we'll probably work on other things for the front suspension, but for today, that's it. I'll try to complete the front suspension and get it back on the ground so we can take it to the alignment shop. But other than that, that's the end of this video. Stay tuned to the next video. Leave a like, please subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.